Welcome back, everyone. Happy Halloween. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Music Mindfulness, a Sunday service, a community service of Kalani Music, World Drum Club. I hope you're doing well. Today, we're talking about wellness. And as we enter into, at least in the Northern Hemisphere, the cooler months, a time of rest, hibernation, contemplation, I'd like to invite you to join me in considering wellness as a strategy, and I want to share with you a few things that I do and a philosophy that I have about how to do that, how to cultivate wellness. And I want to start with a little story, and I may have mentioned this a while ago, and it's a true story. And a while back, my father put a well in his backyard, and he dug a well, and I learned a few things about wells in that process. And one of the things I learned was that you have to take water out of the well in order for it to work. When you first dig the well, you don't get a lot of water in there. If you take water out, you're done quick. You get a little bit of water, and it takes a lot of time for that water to restore and for the well to fill back up. Why? Because the tributaries are very small at that particular time. You just dug a well, and as the groundwater seeps into the well, the capillaries are called tributaries, and I think that's an appropriate word. They open up over time. So the more you take out of the well, the quicker and easier it is to fill. And not only that, so the more you take out, the more that comes in. Not only that, but if you stop taking water out of a well, if you don't take the water out of the well, it can actually die. And the water can become spoiled. The well can become spoiled because there isn't a flow there. And so this brings up two really important concepts about wellness. Yes, I am going to go there today because I am a fan of puns. What can we learn about that? What can we learn about our own wellness? Well, think about what you take in and then how you let it go out. And it's important, we put a lot of things into our mind-body, right? Of course, one of the most physical, tangible, basic things is food. What do we eat? What do we drink? What do we put in our bodies? We know that's very important. And it's important to get that out, what we don't use, what we're done with. And so both of those things are important, right, for wellness, to keep the flow moving and to be efficient and kind to ourselves and aware and conscientious. And whatever choices you make are yours, and that's fine. But just to be mindful of what we take in physically. Now, equally and perhaps more important is what do we take in cognitively, mentally, in addition to what we take in physically. Super important. I was just reading up, we know in the news, there's been a lot of talk about social media and the effects and the negative effects it can have on a person's sense of well-being, sense of wellness, or condition of wellness. It can have effects on people's self-esteem. It can have effects on people's relationship and their feeling of their social standing, connectedness, especially people who compare themselves to others. If you're, there's been studies and a lot of talk recently about apps like Instagram and social media, especially with younger folks, but this applies to us all. And it's important. So let's bring in the mindfulness component. What can we do to manage that? And one of the first things we can do, and perhaps the only thing we have to do, is be aware that whatever we put in to our mind is going to affect us. It's our responsibility to manage that and to understand that even though something might seem sensationalistic, it might be exciting, it might give us a rush of dopamine or even stress hormones, and we get excited. We might think we know something other people don't know, which would be ironic because it's on social media. But whatever it is, be mindful of that and how it makes you feel, how you feel as a result, and then figure out a way to let it go back out. In other words, process it, take it out. Things can come in, but it's up to us as to how we let those things go. And I want to give you one very simple way to do that today. And let's use the crystal bowl live right now. I'm going to put on a little bit of ambient effect. Here we go. So I'm in a room now. I'm going to play this crystal ball, and I'm going to give you a short meditation. And you can do this along with me. So I want to invite you to bring your attention, of course, to your breath and find a comfortable position. You can be seated or standing or walking, whatever is comfortable. And bring your awareness to your senses, to your body. What are you feeling in this moment? What are you feeling physically in a large way? Maybe you're sitting like I am and you can feel the pressure of gravity. You can feel the pull of gravity on different parts of your body. And of course, you can feel the ever-present rise and fall of your breath. So you can tune into your breath, the sensation of breathing, the coolness in your nose. Maybe you feel the air moving across your upper lip as you breathe in and out through your nose. Bring your attention to what you are seeing. If you've got your eyes open, if you have your eyes closed or you're blind, bring your attention to what you're feeling in the air on your skin and what you're hearing. And accept everything you're hearing as good, accept everything you're feeling as perfect, as the way it should be, including discomfort. Discomfort, or what we might even call pain, is a symptom of growth and healing. And it's usually temporary. Now let's breathe in acceptance. Take a nice breath. Breathe in acceptance. And breathe out unacceptance. Breathe out intolerance. Breathe in kindness. Breathe out frustration and anger. Breathe in playfulness. And breathe out rigid thinking. Breathe in curiosity. And breathe out judgment. Breathe in love. And breathe out loathing and hate. Breathe in peace. Breathe out tension and anxiety. And continue this on your own in a similar way. Take in whatever you need to take in and breathe out and get rid of and remove whatever you need to remove. I'll continue the meditation in a musical way. Check in with your body. How do you feel now as compared to earlier? Remember that wellness it's up to you. It's up to you to create the well that you want to have for yourself. It's up to you to take the water out, to take out what is good, put that where you need it, and it's up to you to maintain yourself. Mind, body, spirit, everything. I hope you find time to care for yourself using whatever methods you have at your disposal, and of course learning from others, as I do always. I want to thank you for joining me today. Before we go, I will tell you about some of the instruments I'm using, because I'm so grateful to have beautiful instruments that help enhance the musical experience. And of course, as a music therapist and as a music educator and practitioner, I value the voices that help me, that give me a voice, including my own voice. And I hope that you'll, just as an aside before we get to the instruments, I hope that you consider yourself, the word singer is a little bit of a loaded term, so how about if we just call ourselves vocalizers or vocalists or vocal expressionists? Sure, whatever you want. Use your voice. Use your voice to get stuff out that you need to get out. And whatever it sounds like is perfect. All right? So please give yourself that much leeway and kindness and compassion, and forgive ourselves our vocal trespasses. Because it's important. We have a breath, we have our body, we are physical beings, and we can use the physical experience, which is really what life is, right? Life is this physical experience. As much as we could talk and explore and wonder and imagine about other things, using our imaginations to think about what life is or what happens, before and after. The most important thing, in my opinion, is what's happening right now and what's happening with you, and you are in charge of that, all right? So take care of yourself every moment of every day. Be grateful for the life experience, for the physicality, for the sensations, and have a sensational life, as I've talked about before, by experiencing fully everything that comes into your senses, and just appreciate that. And that's really the key, right there. Instruments that we have today have a beautiful ukulele, tenor ukulele made by Enya, mango wood, not only sounding great, but looking beautiful. And then I was using this Native American style flute made by Blue Star. You can look him up online. This is a bass E flute. Beautiful cedar wood. Blue Star up north of Vancouver. And then I have a crystal bowl here. This is an E singing bowl I got from Sunreed Instruments. I want to thank everybody over there for all the work they do. And that's it. Voice, live streaming, music mindfulness. Thank you for stopping by today or whenever you're watching this. And I want to invite you to join us not only on the World Drum Club channel, of course, but at kalanidas.com. Listen to the Evolve podcast if you'd like a blend of music and mindfulness teachings. You can pick that up on the iTunes store or at kalanidas.com. You can also support my work and connect with me more at patreon.com/Kalani. That's our crowdfunding vehicle, so that we can be connected, and you can support this work if you choose to. We always appreciate your being involved. But whatever you do, the main thing for me is that you do better, you're happy, you feel safe, you're taking care of yourself. Why? And I've said this before, but I haven't said it in a while. Because in a selfish way, I want to live in a world that's full of happy, well-adjusted people. All right? I don't want to live in a world full of scared, angry, potentially violent people or desperate people. And so one of the ways that I can help create the world that I want to live in is to help others in a selfish way. So I hope you could be selfish in that way. And let's all create the world that we want to live in by planting seeds of hope and joy and love and appreciation and acceptance in others, and then watering those seeds and watching things grow in a way that helps us all. All right. That's my message. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm Kalani Das, and I'll see you in a future installment of Music Mindfulness, a Sunday service and a community service of World Drum Club and Kalani Music.